Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover, including how gamers have reacted to Logic splashing some cash on his childhood dream. I couldn't fit that into the title, so stick around and we'll be ending it with some drama involving Royce and a reactor. As we dive in, if you're here for the first time, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and find me on social media at ETLifestyle_web, and don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed this. And we'll get Logic's latest purchase out of the way first. Logic announced retirement in the wake of his latest album's release, and although many on the internet chose to clown him when he made this announcement, his latest album turned out good, and after shutting down his critics, he moved on to gaming and partnered with the platform Twitch. I recently covered his reaction from a Twitch stream to Eminem's shoutout on Friday Night Cypher, and the latest from Logic is this. Rapper turned Twitch streamer Logic recently purchased a first edition Charizard Pokemon card for over $220k, fulfilling one of his childhood dreams. Although he clearly states that it's one of his childhood dreams, the reactions to this are all over the place, and some would make you think that Logic is some elected official who is expected to spend all of his hard-earned money helping people and nothing on himself. For instance, $220,000 could help many lives in this world, including the sick, stray animals, and the homeless. Congratulations to Logic, I suppose, though this is not newsworthy to me. Another one. I get it's his money and he can do what he wants, but damn, when did people become so selfish that they can see millions of people struggling and a piece of cardboard is worth nearly $250,000?
Every 60 seconds in Africa, a minute passes. Together we can stop this.
But the fact is, Logic spending this on a card that will most likely climb in value certainly doesn't mean that he doesn't already help people. Another user expands on that thought. There are people without jobs right now, which gets this response. And what's that got to do with his pockets or the pockets of the person that sold it? The irony of it all is that even the regular people complaining would rather purchase the latest expensive 4K OLED TV than help a friend struggling around them, forgetting that charity begins at home. But what do you think about this? Moving on, Now This recently shared a clip on Twitter with the caption, "This awesome Halloween light show syncs up with Eminem and Rihanna's The Monster. California man Tom Bet-George puts on these massive displays every year, and this season's donations will go to the McHenry House, a local family shelter. Certainly impressive." Check out some sections of the clip.
No, I ain't much of a poet, but I know somebody once told me to seize the moment and don't squander it.
There's LED pumpkins for Eminem's Slim Shady voice, background vocals, Rihanna's voice, and more. And the user speaks on this. "This is hilarious. The angry Eminem pumpkin face, Rihanna with the bow, and the other two to do the oh and monster voice has got me dead." And a fun fact is that one of those LED pumpkins also represent BB Rexha's voice, as Eminem left some of her vocals on the track since she originally wrote the hook before Rihanna laid her vocals. Word about this also reached Reddit, and like with Twitter, most people are in awe at the work that was put into this, especially in regards to lip movement. And after a user states, "Man, this must have been fun to make," the user clears the air. To make? Can't imagine that. I believe it's one of those things that's a pain to make, but the end result is worth it. Just imagine syncing the mouth of the pumpkins to the lyrics. So much work makes it that much better though. And just thinking about the work put into this stresses me out, and the overall cost. Speaking on cost, the user drops some jokes and describes the video as if credit card debt was a sport. But what do you think of the showcase? I'll leave a link to the video in the description for those who want to check it out later, and we move on to the next point at hand. Royce has been making some positive moves recently. For instance, Royce the 5'9" aims to destigmatize mental health care with the launch of a new foundation. But news about the scam allegations have been following him around for a couple of weeks after a user that goes by Z from DJ Booth uncovered that Royce had joined forces with an organization that had scamming history. And Greasy Hendrix also claimed to have proof of this, and recently I got to find out more on this story thanks to a tweet by Royce that states, "Damn, Evolve or whatever your name is, I hated to block you just now, but you tripping. I can't rock with who looks around all the good to find the bad, especially a socially engineered smear campaign." And digging deeper, I got to find out that Evolve reacted to a diss track aimed at Royce by Greasy Hendrix, and this was why it got blocked. Some reacted to Royce's tweet stating, "So we blocking reactors now? Does this mean everyone who reacts to the song, you know what I'm talking about, will get blocked? Or will they get a follow if they suck in the 5'9"? I love your music, bruh, but didn't people closest to Marshall say, don't listen to reviews and hate?" And this tweet led to Royce explaining his position. To retweet is to share is to give credence. Don't associate my name with negative nonsense while I'm literally in the middle of trying to change the state of things. Now, I've not seen the video that got Evolved blocked by Royce, but there's some irony here, because I wouldn't have known about this drama if not for Royce tweeting about it, which in turn has aided in spreading the news further. Here's a reaction from someone who claims to have watched the video. "Royce, I love you, but I think you need to grow some skin, man. I watched the reaction and he said nothing bad towards you. He took no side, nothing. What are your thoughts? Comment below and see you on the next one."